Hospitals are now on code white alert in preparation for the new year, especially firecracker-related incidents. Daryl Marie Sarmiento will give us more details live. Daryl?
Kate, hospital staff of government-owned and Department of Health retained medical facilities across the country are currently on standby while medical supplies and equipment are being prepared for medical emergencies this New Year's holiday. In Iloilo City, the Western Visayas Medical Center, one of the biggest government medical facilities in the region, has been on code white alert since December 21. This means that all hospital staff are on call and medicine stocks are being closely monitored to make sure that it is sufficient for emergencies in the days leading to New Year's Eve. This is in anticipation of the projected 20 to 30% increase in the hospital's number of patients.
Ang code white ng buot silingon sina ang aton ng ospital nag-preparar, no, ginantisipar naton. Marais kita sang code red naton kung nagagi di sa Rusula wherein ang aton ng ospital apektado gid.
Last year, the hospital recorded 17 firecracker-related injuries. This year, there are currently no recorded firecracker-related incidents.
I-explicar gid sa aton ng mga kabataan hindi gid sila magpalupok.
All hospitals in Cebu province are on code white alert since before the Christmas celebration until the new year. Meanwhile, the Cebu PDRRMO is on red alert status since December 23 until the new year. This is to make sure that they can focus on these two big occasions. In Ilocos Sur, the province's biggest public hospital is ready for would-be victims of fireworks-related injuries. A treatment room has been prepared with enough hospital beds and supplies for minor and major cases.
Ang kagandahan kasi kapag ganitong holidays, hindi tayo ganun kapuno. Kasi normally ang pasensya natin nasa 180 to 200. Ngayon nasa siguro 120 ganun lang. So we have enough hospital beds also.
For the last 5 years, authorities have noticed a decline in the number of firecracker-related injuries. Meanwhile, the provincial government of Pangasinan intensified its campaign against firecracker-related injuries, urging Pangasinenses to use regulated firecrackers and pyrotechnic devices in designated firecracker zones to guarantee a safer New Year's celebration. Medical personnel of all public hospitals in Cagayan de Oro City are on call due to code white status. They are ready to treat trauma patients resulting from vehicular accidents and firecracker-related incidents. One of the biggest public hospitals in the region, the Northern Mindanao Medical Center, is equipped with the necessary medical tools for emergency and trauma cases. In Davao City, the Southern Philippines Medical Center is also ready for possible trauma cases during the New Year's Eve celebration. Every year, they are expecting more trauma cases resulting from drunk driving rather than firecracker-related accidents. In Legazpi City, authorities say that the rainy weather has played a role in the reduced number of firecracker-related injuries this year. However, they still expect the number to increase with the coming New Year celebrations. The Bicol Regional Teaching and Training Hospital was placed under a code white alert since December 21. Medical personnel are on call and equipment has been prepared for emergency and possible amputations. The Department of Health hopes for zero casualties this year with its intensified campaign against firecrackers. Meanwhile, code white alert will continue until January 7 the next year. Kate.
Thank you, Daryl Marie Sarmiento of One Western Visayas.
Passengers continue to flock terminals days before New Year's Eve. More in this report. In Iloilo City, the long queue has begun at the Fastcraft Ferry Terminal in Lapuz as passengers make the exodus to their hometowns for the New Year holidays. Maribeth patiently sits in the terminal area as she waits for her trip to Bacolod City.
Enjoy lang. Lagaw-lagaw sa mga parente ko.
Most of the passengers here wanted to go home last Christmas but had to reschedule due to the cancellation of ferry trips between Iloilo City and Bacolod City in the wake of Typhoon Ursula.
Pagkadto kami tumukay ang nanay ko tubla nagmasakit. Di napatawag ya kami nga dito kami mag New Year. Di gusto ya maguro enjoy.
At the Ceres Bus Terminal in Haro, Iloilo, buses leave every 5 minutes.
Sa San Dionisio.
May ano to, sir?
May kaslon ko buwas.
Buses going to the southern part of Iloilo are also crowded at the Molo Terminal. Personnel of the Iloilo City Land Transportation Office were deployed to check whether buses are safe to travel.
Tamon nga uplan Pasko is mag-assist sa mga passenger kag mag-secure sa mga buses kag sa mga POJs nga roadworthy sila.
Volucar Transit assures the public that their 440 bus units operating in the whole island of Panay are enough to accommodate passengers, especially on December 31. In Dagupan City, the local Land Transportation Office made a surprise drug test among bus drivers and conductors. The operation was in coordination with the Department of Health as part of the Aplan Ligtas Biyahe, a campaign for the safe travel of passengers and motorists this holiday season. All of the drivers and conductors of the 4 bus stations in Dagupan cooperated to submit sample of their urines. Bus companies assure that they require every driver and conductor to pass drug test as a requirement before hiring. Together with cameraman Romel Porquia, Zen Kilantang for GMA Regional TV.